I'm Susanne. I'm a pastor here at Knox Presbyterian Church. We've been talking for the last few weeks about prayer and about having a friendship with God. And we've been trying to pull away all of those expectations we put on ourselves that can sometimes keep us from trying to connect with God at all. And sometimes life just feels so busy. I don't know about you, but as we're emerging from this COVID cocoon, I find my schedule is getting busier. There's more demands, and I'm having to say no sometimes, and I'm having to make choices about my schedule again. And sometimes things just seem so busy, and I don't have the energy to figure some of that out. And sometimes I don't find myself making time or space for God. Or sometimes I find it hard just to slow down enough to acknowledge that God is with me and to spend time talking to Him. Romans 8:26 through 28 in the Message says, "If we don't know how or what to pray, it doesn't matter. He does our praying in and for us, making prayer out of our wordless sighs, our aching groans. He knows us far better than we know ourselves, knows our pregnant condition, and keeps us present before God. That's why we can be so sure that every detail in our lives of love for God is worked into something good." I can't tell you how amazing it is to hear that He does our praying in and for us, making prayer out of our wordless sighs. Have you found yourself sighing at all lately? Well, I wanted to share a prayer pathway with you, a prayer experiment that you could try at home. And this prayer is called the breathing prayer. I know there's been a lot made recently of our breathing and being mindful with how we do it. But what if we incorporated that into our spiritual life and even in our preparation for prayer, or made use of those moments in between times where we could create prayer space to enjoy our friendship with God? So breath prayer is an ancient form, and it's easily adaptable for anyone. And down in the link, I'm going to share with you several breath prayers that you could use. But what it is saying or thinking a certain phrase on your exhale, and then saying or thinking a different phrase on your inhale. One easy one that I've found myself praying sometimes is, "God, I breathe out frustration, and I breathe in your peace. I breathe out frustration, and I breathe in your peace." And it can actually be a symbol of trying to breathe out those things that frustrate us and to inhale the peace that God's Spirit gives us. But you can also do it with Bible verses. One that I've liked recently is on the inhale, you inhale, "You are the vine." And on the exhale, you say, "I am the branches." You are the vine, and I am the branches. That's similar to another one that my friend has taught me to pray at one point, which is, "You are God, and I am not. You are God, and I am not." These prayers, paired with a simple breathing exercise, can slow us down, can make us pause and renew our perspective. When I think about that God is the vine, and I am the branches, I don't have to be the source of life and energy for everyone all around me. I am reminded that God is the vine, God is the source, and I am a branch, and I can go to Him for sustenance and for care and relief. So I have several of these that I'm going to put down in the link for you to try out. But that's my experiment for us today, to slow down our breathing. And many people would say that you would do this inhale-exhale prayer 8 to 10 times. And then you could go into a regular time of prayer, or it could just be a small interlude into your day. I find it helpful in the car. I find it helpful in waiting rooms. And I also can find it helpful when I feel my body starting to get frustrated or upset, as a way to calm and center myself. You are not alone. God cares for you, and so do we.